So you're telling me this dude abandons his wife, abandons his brother, unalives hundreds of innocent security guards, and the dude gets a PlayStation game made after him that's rated T and is one of the best-selling games of all time? Bro, sign me up. Uncharted 4. If you haven't heard of it, it's cause it's old. But back in the day, Uncharted was one of the best games out there. Too bad I was too poor. I had a PS3 even when the PS4 was out. But luckily, thanks to the PS4 being really old now, I've been able to play it. And I'm not gonna lie, I get why the game sold so well. It was pretty good. It has a great story, great action sequences. There's a huge mystery about an ancient treasure that we're trying to find out if it even exists, and so much more. And the story's conclusion is crazy. I cannot believe this dude gets away with this stuff. But we'll get to that later. Let's jump right in. So, the story starts off and you're an orphan, but you have an older brother. However, he abandons you. So, instead of being an orphan with an older brother, now you're an orphan with no family at all. He's a super orphan now. The bro upgraded. Flash forward a couple years. Our boy Nathan Drake has retired, and he has an honest job as a scuba diver. He has a wife, eventually they have a kid and everything, you know what I mean? But our boy's getting bored, which is good because I am too. I want to go on an adventure, bro. I play Uncharted for this, and lucky for us, Nathan Drake's brother comes back from the dead. Oh, by the way, new flashback. Nathan Drake and his brother are after a treasure that's hidden in his jail, so they get themselves arrested. And with the help of a corrupt guard, they find a clue to the treasure. Unfortunately, the corrupt guard wants more money, and their other partner is this dude who's a crazy psychopath, and he goes ham on the guard. Rest in peace, guard. He had a wife and kid, bro. That's crazy. And now we have to escape. So after all three of us beat impossible odds and make it to the escape, we just gotta make this one little jump, and my brother gets shot. Alright, that sucks. So before, Nathan was an orphan whose family abandoned him. But now, he actually has no family, so nothing's really changed. But this brother comes back somehow. Apparently he survived the fall and spent the last 10 years in prison, and our boy Nate forgot all about him. Bro could have sent like a card or something like, hey bro, are you okay? But no. That's okay though, because his brother will forgive him if you help your brother, because apparently he's in a pickle too. After spending 15 years in jail all alone, he gets broken out by this crazy criminal guy, and he does the coolest heist ever. Boom, look at this explosion. You should have ton of prison guards. Bro, these people all have wife and kids. This is crazy. I want to play Spider-Man. And you finally make it out. Uh-oh. Looks like the criminal guy wasn't breaking us out with the kindness of his heart. It turns out he wanted treasure, and if he doesn't find it for him within 3 months... So now, this old orphan whose family also abandoned him, Nathan, goes to his only family that abandoned him, Nathan, for help. And this is a video game, so you know our boy says yes, let's go on an adventure. Now we have clues on where the treasure is, but we need an artifact in order to get it. However, the artifact is in a very high security, only for rich people auction. So, with the help of our old boy Sully, the boys start setting up a heist. While we're there, we meet Crazy Lady and we meet this guy who I like to call Rich Brat. And uh-oh, would you look at that? Both of them are also after the very same treasure, except they actually have money, so they're gonna buy it legally. Well, not if we can do anything about it. After cutting out the power, our brother steals it. Oh, turns out Crazy Lady's actually a pretty good fighter too, by the way. So after brutally people who are trying to make an honest living as a security guard, we make our way out of here. However, thanks to the thing that we stole, we now have a clue on where the treasure is. So it leads us to Siberia, or Russia, or Canada. I have no idea, bro, but there's snow here. And Rich Guy's army is already all over the place. And after doing some cool parkour using this little rope swing thing, the boys end up surrounded by Rich Guy's army. Ah, great. So after going to a lot of people's fathers, trying to make money as a mercenary, hired by Rich Guy, all in the name of treasure, and helping our brother out, who's actually lying to us by the way, but I'll get into that later. We finally make it to this place with like cool puzzle stuff set up by pirates 500 years ago. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, and look at this, Crazy Lady's here to fight us. Great. You're exactly the person I wanted to see. So, after accidentally destroying the entire place, you guys escaped with your life, and all these other people did not. Yay! But now, the search has led us to Africa. So, after you, your brother, and Sully all play safari tourist for a couple hours, you find these giant towers. And well, look at that. The army's here again. Great. Oh, and they're trying to attack us. Alright, watch this. Boom, 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 pow. Alright, we won. GG's. And now we have another clue, which leads us to this giant church, which we climb up and we respect with a complete historical importance. I'm joking, it gets destroyed, let's go. But on the bright side, we finally found a clue that'll lead us to the actual treasure. For real this time. But uh-oh, would you look at that. Remember Rich Guy? Well, he put something in our phone to track us. We're separated from our brother, so it's me and Sully versus a ton of people. So, our brother's in danger, and so are we. The entire army pulls up, starts destroying the entire city. Sorry if you worked here, bro. Our bad. Now we gotta escape. Oh, bro, oh, no way. Oh. Bro, I'm so glad this is a video game. Oh, look, it's our brother, and he's getting shot at. Great. So after almost dying a couple times, me and the bro meet up, and we keep unaliving innocent people. Let's go. However, lucky for us, we make it out okay. So, nothing can possibly go wrong. But this lady pulls up again, bro. I don't care what you have to say. It's dangerous, bro. It's a video game. I'll respond. Chill. Anyways, our boy Nathan says, I'm gonna do it anyways. And he does it anyways, which ends pretty badly. So basically what happened, Nathan and his brother took a boat out to this abandoned island where all the treasure's at. Found a couple clues. We were getting pretty close to finding the treasure, but uh-oh, the army pulls up, and that's how it ended pretty badly. So you wake up on a cold, abandoned island. You're all alone, starving. Things are not looking that good for you, but that's okay. You never give up. You start looking for the treasure once again. After doing some cool parkour, finding clues that lead you to the treasure, say it with me, guys. Unaliving someone's father. Many, many times. But it turns out that your brother actually was never forced to do any of this by the criminal guy. The criminal guy has been not around for quite some time now. Turns out that rich dude bailed him out a couple months ago and asked him to go find the treasure. And instead of keeping his word, taking a fair portion of the treasure, he abandons rich guy and sets out to find the treasure on his own. But instead of doing it by himself, he decides to hit up his younger brother, who's living a nice happy life with his wife and future children, and decides to upend it. But to be fair, that little brother did abandon him in prison for 15 years, so I can't even blame the dude. But after you get pewed by the rich guy and fall off a very high cliff, woo, it's flashback time, woo! Back to the time when Nathan and his brother were both orphans. Well, they still are, but now they're young orphans. And we see our boys break into an old house. These dudes have not changed since they were kids. Nice. And as they break into this innocent old lady's house, she pulls up with a gun and Nerf on YouTube, please in the montage video. And she's called the cops. But it turns out that this old lady is actually one of the world's best historians and researchers, who's coming close to finding the ancient mysteries and treasures left behind. And their mom, who, you know, because they're orphans, actually used to work for this old lady. No way would you look at that. This lady decides, hey, you know what? I'm sorry what happened to you. It was your mom's book. Here, take it back. Matter of fact, forget all this. I'm gonna tell the cops to stop coming. I know you guys have had it rough ever since your mom's been, you know, but I don't have any kids of my own. So, your mother was like a daughter to me. So I think it'd be nice, and only fitting, if you and your brother became my new children. I'm adopting you guys. Forget all this thievery, all this hard struggling. You don't have food on your table. From now on, you and me, we're a family, Nathan. I hope you're happy. And she has a heart attack. Bro, you guys have terrible luck. I remember the cops that she called? Yeah, well, it turns out that they pulled up. Now they see her body. So they're gonna get found guilty of first degree. And they start running as fast as they can. Screw explaining this to the cops, bro. We're getting out of here. No cop, no stop. And they get away. Whew, that was a close one. What a nice brotherly moment. I hope my older brother doesn't abandon me. Flashback to the present. Nathan meets the biggest surprise of his life. His wife pulls up, and instead of being annoying, she's gonna help you now. W lady, W her. I don't know her name. So now, instead of pressing L2 and R2 to someone's father, you can now do it as a couple. Video games are the best thing out here, aren't they, guys? Oh yeah, so after you got pewed off the cliff, your brother got kidnapped by the dude. Now he's helping him find the treasure, and he's leaving you like a trail that you and your wife have to follow. Oh, would you look at that? The ancient treasure city. Let's go. We're getting close to the treasure, guys. I can feel it. We're gonna finally find out how this treasure got left out here. So, you know, after doing some nice family bonding, blowing up someone's son, trying to rescue our brother, we meet up with our old boy Sully. I miss the old man. I like this guy. Alright, let's go do some stuff. So, after doing some nice family bonding with Sully, blowing up people's sons, we finally save my brother. So now that he's not being chased by an evil criminal guy, there's no reason for us to risk our life. Let's all go home. The brother can live with you for a couple months while he gets back on his feet. He can work as a diver with Nathan. You know the dude can swim. and we'll all go live a nice, happy life. And he ditches all 3 of us. And by the way, we just risked our lives to save the dude, to go risk his life again, to find the treasure. But I won't even lie. The dude is so determined, I kinda respect it, bro. I'll move though. But without this, the game would be pretty boring, I'm not gonna cap. Shout out to the bro. Now, we gotta go chase the dude again. And remember all those people that, stopped breathing after we pressed R2 in their direction? Well, it turns out that they were all part of this crazy lady's army. And we've actually done it so much, she has no army left. And the few soldiers who remain are loyal to the rich guy, cause he's paying. I guess that's what happens when you're mercenary, doesn't it? So after chasing around our brother who abandoned us, who we then in turn abandoned as well, and then he lied to us, we end up at the grand finale. It's the Goonies! We see this giant pirate ship in this giant cave. It's full of treasure. Finally, we've made it here. I can only see things going well from here. I'm kidding, you already know it went badly. The whole place is on fire, your brother's stuck behind a beam. But that's okay, we'll save him. Oh, never mind. Sword fight rich dude now. Oh cool, crazy lady is a good guy now. Yay. It only took us unaliving her entire army for her to have a change of heart. Gee, what a nice moral. So we do a little sword fight with the rich guy, boom bam boom. Get clapped, boy. And me and my brother escape. Your brother and Sully go on and do different adventures. You and your wife go your separate ways and start a nice happy family. But it turns out, your brother pulled a 10,000 IQ plan. While the bro was stuck under the pillar, he thought, you know what? All this treasure that I'm lying around, if I make it out of here, why don't I try stuffing my pockets with it? And he did just that. Probably could have helped by throwing some of the treasure at the dude. Well, I get whatever. So, thanks to your brother, who I guess felt a little bit bad about, almost getting you, your wife, and Sully unalived like 100 something times. Felt a little bad about it, and left you with millions of dollars worth of treasure. Shout out to the brother, bro. So, flash forward a couple years, you got a daughter, and a very weird looking dog. You and your family live on a nice deserted island, and all's a happy ending. Until the sequel, which they never made. Bro, the company that made this game, it's been 10 years since they last made a game. All they've been doing ever since then is doing remasters of their old games. Bro, make something new. So that's pretty much Uncharted. I give it 10 out of 10. Make a new game, Naughty Dog.